Patricia Espinosa, el embajador de México, Arturo Sarucán, y la cónsul de México, Andrea García Guerra. Damas y caballeros, el presidente de México, Felipe Calderón, y el presidente de los Estados Unidos, George W. Bush.
Thank you. Siéntese, por favor. Mr. President, we are sure glad you're here.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you for inviting me to be here, Madam Foreign Minister, Consul Garcia Guerra, Ambassador, thanks, Governor, El Alcalde, Mr. Mayor, Ambassador Garza. I am really glad to be with you on this special occasion. I am pleased that Mexico has chosen to reopen its consulate in New Orleans, and I'm honored to attend. New Orleans has had a long tradition of diplomatic ties with Mexico. In 1824, New Orleans, Louisiana, became the first site of the became the site for the first Mexican consulate in the United States. Isn't that interesting? Unfortunately, the consulate was closed in 2002. And so today, we're reopening the consulate. And it's a good sign, because we celebrate the values that cause Mexico and the United States to be friends. Values like family and faith and culture. We celebrate the enduring and close partnership between our countries. Mexico and the United States are working together to build a future of prosperity and opportunity for people on both sides of the border. And at this ceremony, we also celebrate the comeback of a great American city. You know, I chose New Orleans for our meetings with Mexico and Canada because I wanted to send a clear signal to the people of my country that New Orleans is open for business, that it's a good place to visit, and that after the devastation of Katrina, it's become a hopeful city. And so, on behalf of the people of the United States, Mr. President, mi amigo, I thank you for reopening this consulate. I look forward to our meetings, and it's my honor to bring you to the podium.
Gracias, muy estimado presidente y amigo George W. Bush, presidente de los Estados Unidos,
President Bush, President of the United States, Mr. Governor,
señor alcalde,
Mr. Mayor of New Orleans,
señoras y señores.
ladies and gentlemen.
Para mí es un honor
It's an honor for
el
me
poder reinaugurar
to be able to
el consulado de
reinaugurate
México en Nueva Orleans.
the Mexican consulate in New Orleans.
Y quiero agradecer muy
And
especialmente
I
al
very
presidente
especially
Bush
want to
por su
thank
presencia
President Bush for his
esta tarde
presence here
aquí,
this afternoon,
así como la presencia
as
del
well
gobernador
as the
y el
presence
alcalde de la
of the
ciudad.
governor and the mayor
sé
of
que
the
la
city,
presencia
because
del
I know
presidente
that the
es una
president's
muestra de la
presence
importancia
is
que
a
su
sign of the
gobierno da
importance that his
a la relación
administration
con México.
attaches to the relationship with Mexico.
Como ya ha mencionado el presidente Bush,
As
el
President Bush
consulado de México
already
en Nueva
said,
Orleans
the
fue el
Mexican
primer
consulate in
consulado
New
de
Orleans
México
was
en
the
Estados
first
Unidos
Mexican consulate in
una
the
vez
United
consumada
States
la independencia
once
nacional.
our national
Ahora,
independence
al
was
reabrir el consulado,
achieved. Now, with the reopening
podemos
of this
garantizar a
consulate,
los
we'll
mexicanos
be
que
able to
viven
guarantee
y
to those
trabajan en
Mexicans who
Luisiana,
live and
en
work in
Mississippi,
Louisiana and
que
Mississippi
tengan el
that
respaldo
they will
del
have
gobierno
the
de México.
support of the Mexican
Mi
government.
compromiso es que donde
It
quiera
is my
que haya
commitment that no matter
un
where
mexicano,
there is a
allí esté
Mexican
también el
citizen,
respaldo del gobierno
he or
de
she will
nuestro
also
país.
have the support there of our
México y
government.
Estados Unidos son
Mexico and the United
naciones
States
hermanadas
are
por una historia
countries
común compartimos
with a
anhelos,
brotherhood based on a common
metas,
history. We
retos,
share values, hopes,
oportunidades.
opportunities, challenges.
Tenemos una gran
We
interdependencia
have an
económica.
enormous economic
México
interdependence.
es el tercer socio
Mexico
comercial
is
de
the
Estados
third
Unidos,
largest trading partner
mientras
for the
que
United
Estados
States.
Unidos es el
And the
principal
United
socio
States is
de
the
México.
main trading partner for Mexico.
Esta interdependencia
This
también se
interdependence
refleja
is also
en los
reflected
intercambios
in
no
the
solo comerciales, sino de
exchanges, not
personas
only
entre Estados Unidos
trade
y México.
exchanges, but also personal exchanges that take place
Miles
between
de
Mexico and the United
mexicanos
States.
han
Thousands of
encontrado en
Mexican
Estados
citizens have
Unidos
found in the United States
oportunidades de progreso
opportunities for
y han
progress,
entregado su
and
trabajo,
they
su
have
talento
provided their
en
work
beneficio de
and their
este país.
talent to benefit this great country.
Las familias mexicanas en Estados
Mexican
Unidos
families in the United
contribuyen
States
con
contribute
635 billones de dólares a la
$635
economía de Estados Unidos, es decir,
million to
casi
the
el
economy of the United
5%
States. In other
de su
words,
Producto
almost
Interno Bruto.
5% of its GDP.
La economía de Estados
The
Unidos y la
economy
de
of the
México
United
son
States and the economy
complementarias.
of Mexico are
La de Estados Unidos es
complementary.
intensiva en
That of the
capital,
United States is intensive
la
in
mexicana
capital,
es
that of
intensiva
Mexico
en mano
is
de obra.
intensive in
Eso
labor.
explica la
And that
migración,
explains
un
the
fenómeno
migration
económico
that's
natural
existed, a natural
entre estas
economic
dos
phenomenon
economías
between
que
these
son
two
vecinas.
economies that are neighbors.
Por ello sé que
For that reason, I
debemos tener una
know
visión
that we
integral
must have
en
a
esta materia,
comprehensive vision
en la
in this
materia de
area,
migración,
in the area of
que nos
migration,
permita trabajar
which will allow
juntos
us to
para
work
construir una
together
América del
in order
Norte
to
más
build
próspera
a more
y más segura.
prosperous and safer North
Precisamente
American
este
continent.
consulado
It is
de
precisely
México en
this
Nueva Orleans
Mexican consulate in New Orleans
cumplirá su
that will
responsabilidad no solo
fulfill
de
its
atender a la
responsibility,
población
not just
mexicana
to attend to
en
the
la
Mexican
región,
population in the
sino
region,
para
but
promover
also to
la
promote
integración y el desarrollo
the integration
económico,
and development
las
of our
exportaciones
economies.
mexicanas a Estados
Mexican
Unidos
exports to
y
the
las
United
inversiones de
States
Estados Unidos
and
en
U.S.
México.
investments in Mexico.
Nuestras relaciones no son solo
Our
económicas,
relations are not just
también
economic
tienen
in nature.
profundos
They
vínculos
also
de
have
amistad
deep
que estoy seguro que en
ties
esta
of
reunión
friendship, and I'm
vamos a
sure
reforzar.
that we are going to strengthen them
Esos
even
vínculos
more at this meeting.
Se vieron
Those
fortalecidos
links were
en
strengthened
ocasión de las
on the
devastadoras
occasion of the
tragedias
devastating
del huracán
tragedies caused by
y el
Hurricane
huracán Rita.
Katrina and
En
Hurricane Rita.
aquellos momentos,
At that
el pueblo de
time,
México
the people
se
of
solidarizó
Mexico expressed its
nuestros hermanos de
solidarity
Luisiana.
to our brothers and sisters in
sé
Louisiana.
que miles de
I know
mexicanos
that
han
thousands
participado
of
en la
Mexicans have
reconstrucción de Nueva
participated in the
Orleans.
reconstruction of New
Me alegra
Orleans.
ver hoy a
I'm
Nueva
very
Orleans
happy
de
today
pie
to
y
see New
trabajando.
Orleans standing and working.
Hoy expreso la
Today,
solidaridad de México
I want to express
con la
Mexico's
población de
solidarity
esta gran
with the
ciudad
population of this great city.
y reitero mi
And I'd like
reconocimiento
to
a la labor de
reiterate my
solidaridad
appreciation
de
for
mexicanos en
the
aquellos
work of the
momentos,
solidarity
en
carried out by
particular de las
Mexicans at
Fuerzas
that time,
Armadas
especially
mexicanas
the
que
Mexican armed
trabajaron
forces who
colaborando
worked
para
by
asistir
providing
a la población
cooperation
civil
in assisting
en
the
momentos de
civilian
tragedia.
population during the tragedy.
Nueva Orleans estuvo desde el
New
primer día
Orleans, from
muy
the
cerca
first
del
day, was
corazón de los
very
mexicanos.
close to the heart of all
Señor
Mexicans.
presidente,
Mr. President,
señor gobernador,
Mr.
señor
Governor,
alcalde,
Mr. Mayor,
señoras y señores.
ladies and gentlemen,
He venido a esta ciudad hermana
I've
con el
come
objeto de
to
seguir
this sister city in order to
nuestro trabajo
follow up
de
on
intensificar las
our
relaciones
work
entre
in
nuestros países.
intensifying the relationship among our
Una
countries.
oportunidad será la reunión cumbre de
We'll
líderes
have a great
de América
opportunity
del
with
Norte.
the North American Leaders Summit,
Este consulado
and
de Nueva Orleans,
this
el número
consulate in New
48 de nuestro
Orleans,
país
the
en territorio
48th of our country
estadounidense
on U.S. soil,
y la quinta representación
and
que
the
México
fifth
abre en lo que va de mi gestión,
that Mexico has
contribuirán al
opened during my
propósito
administration will
de
contribute
fortalecer las relaciones
to the
entre
purpose of
México y Estados
strengthening the
Unidos
ties between Mexico
y de
and the
que
United
América del
States,
Norte
and so that North
avance hacia un
America
futuro de prosperidad
moves
y
towards
de
a future
seguridad
of
para
prosperity
nuestros
and
pueblos.
security for our
Que
nations.
sepan todos los mexicanos
May
que
all
viven en Estados
Mexicans who
Unidos
live in the United
y en
States
particular
know,
los que viven
and
en
in
Luisiana
particular
y
those who are
Mississippi,
living in the states
que
of
mi gobierno
Louisiana
seguirá
and
velando
Mississippi,
por sus
that my
derechos,
administration
sus
will continue
intereses y su
to
bienestar.
watch
Muchas
over
gracias, señor
their
presidente,
security and their
por estar
rights.
aquí.
Thank you very
Y
much, Mr.
éxito
President, for
a
being
estas
here,
nuevas
and much
oficinas
success
consulares.
to these
Muchas
new
gracias.
consular offices. Thank you very much.